I met a friend some days ago, and she told me this story. She had stayed home from work because she was sick, she had fever, and while she was resting in bed, she looked at the bedding and thought, I probably need to wash it. Then she noticed her dog needed grooming. Some hours later, the bedding was clean, the dog washed and brushed, and she had done a bunch of other things. We both laughed at the situation. But honestly, some years ago, that would have been me. I wouldn't have questioned it for a second. I would have been proud of myself. I would have thought, well, at least I used the time well. Back then, I thought my problem was time. I just didn't have enough hours in the day for everything I wanted to do. And I completely didn't realize that I was slowly creating an energy problem. Because the thing is, I never thought this could happen to me. I thought this was just who I was. Someone productive, someone who gets things done, someone who can always squeeze one more thing into the day. I genuinely thought I'd be able to live like that forever. And that's the scary part, because it didn't happen overnight. There wasn't a morning when I woke up and thought, something is terribly wrong with me. It happened so gradually that I kept adjusting to it. I'd stop doing one thing because I was tired, then another, then another. Little by little, I cut away everything that wasn't absolutely necessary. Reading, exercise, seeing friends, watching movies. Everything that wasn't an obligation quietly disappeared. And every step made perfect sense on its own. Of course, I was tired. I had little kids. Life was busy. I didn't sleep well. Nothing felt alarming by itself. It was only much later when I realized that all these little changes were telling the same story. Then something else started happening. The things I still had to do started feeling heavier. Not all at once, just a little. A little, then a little more, until ordinary, everyday tasks felt difficult. But the strange thing was that I still wanted the same things. I wanted a clean house, I wanted to exercise, I wanted to work, I wanted to spend time with my kids, I wanted to cook, I wanted to make videos. I just couldn't. It's like wanting to wiggle your ears. You might want it really bad, but your body just can't. For a long time, I thought my goal was to get back to the person I used to be. I kept looking for the way back. Maybe I needed better sleep, better supplements, better time management. At some point, I even wondered if it was a depression. So I talked to my therapist, and well, in my case, we thought it wasn't the situation, but of course, it's different for anyone. What took me much longer to understand was this. I wasn't trying to get back to health. I was trying to get back to the way of living that had slowly brought me here in the first place. I needed to accept that my old strategies stopped working for me forever. I needed to work out new ways of living. I needed to work out a new identity for me, because my old identity was partly based on this productivity and everything. And this was a very hard thing to accept. I'm still struggling because I liked being productive. I felt proud of being productive. And if someone had told me this 10 years ago, I probably wouldn't have paid attention. But maybe it would have planted a little seed. Maybe I would have started protecting my energy sooner. Because by the time I realized I needed recovery, I already needed a lot of it. Thank you for watching. I'm Natalia, and this is Restless and Resting. If any of this sounds familiar, I would love for you to stay. And I'll see you in the next video.